What's going on, Saints fans? Harrison Graham here from Chat Sports, bringing you today's video here on New Orleans Saints Now. The 2022 coaching staff is in place for Dennis Allen. We're going to break that down for you guys on today's video. We'll kind of focus on the bigger coaches and then kind of, go down from there. Head coach, obviously, Dennis Allen to replace Sean Payton, well-deserved. Pete Carmichael staying on as the offensive coordinator. Ryan Nielsen staying on as the co-defensive coordinator plus defensive line coach. Kris Richard, co-defensive coordinator and defensive backs coach. And then Darren Rizzi, the special teams coordinator. So those are kind of your primary coaches for 2022. We'll get into some of the position coaches as we go. Grade the Saints coordinators, A, B, C, D, or F under Dennis Allen. Give us a letter grade down in the comments. I like it. I like keeping Richard as a co-DC as well. Get your letter grade in right now. Get that red pen out and let us know. Let's get into some positional coaches. Ronald Curry, the quarterback's coach, also the pass game coordinator. Dan Rochar, the tight ends coach, also will serve as the run game coordinator. Joel Thomas, the running backs coach. Cody Burns, who we talked about recently on an episode of Saints Now, the wide receivers coach, poaching him from the college ranks. Doug Marrone, the offensive line coach, head coaching experience in the NFL, so I certainly like that. Some other position coaches here. Assistant offensive line, Zach Strief. You've got the assistant to the head coach, Kevin Perry. Offensive assistant, Declan Dale. And then another offensive assistant, D.J. Williams on defensive side of the ball now. Senior defensive assistant, Peter Gunto. You've got linebackers coach, Michael Hodges. Assistant defensive back coach is Corey Robinson. And then pass rushing assistant is Brain Young. And then Jordan Taylor is the defensive assistant. And then a couple more guys here. Assistant special teams coach is Phil Galano. You've got Charles Bird as a assistant strength and conditioning, and then also Rob Winning serving as an assistant strength and conditioning coach as well. So there's the kind of coaching staff laid out for you guys. We'll talk more about some of these guys as we go along, but that is your 2022 coaching staff. Now here's the deal. Producer Trace, who he's our, we'll call it our Saints content director here at Chat Sports. He told me, dude, our Falcons channel has more than 1,000 more subs than we do. And I'm like, dude, that's embarrassing because Who Dat owns Atlanta. Come on, Who Dat greater than ATL. We all know that. Subscribe, support the show. Let's pass the Falcons before NFL free agency, or at least by the draft. You got a couple of months. Help us out. Hit that subscribe button for more Saints news and rumors. And if we pass Falcons today, we'll be able to do more Saints videos here on this channel. Okay, let's talk about Dennis Allen. So Dennis Allen, the head coach, obviously will replace Sean Payton, and he's earned this opportunity. I know his first stint as a head coach in Oakland did not work well. 8-28, got fired in that third season, but after 4 games in that third year, by the way. But Sean Payton brings him in. He's the defensive coordinator, and he serves in that role for 7 years. So once Sean Payton stepped away, we told you guys that Dennis Allen's going to be the overwhelming favorite. He's got this defense humming right now. He deserves a second chance, and he ultimately has gotten this second chance. So now he's the head coach, and he's worked his way back up, and he's been with the Saints in 2 stints for well over a decade when you add it all up. Mid-late 2000s, he was there as an assistant defensive line coach. He was a secondary coach. Comes back, makes his way up to defensive coordinator, and the last 3 years specifically, this defense has been one of the premier units in the National Football League. I'm excited to see what the Dennis Allen era looks like, and what's the old phrase? You're only as good as your assistants. Hopefully he's made some good hires, and I think he has. Obviously, the offense will be the curious side as Carmichael is the offensive coordinator now, or still is, but will be in charge of the offense, and we'll see kind of how the play calling comes together, and obviously who the quarterback ends up being. Okay, get your way too early record predictions in right now. 17-game season next year. What you rocking with? It was 9-8 this year. Going to be 10 wins, 11. Maybe you think it's not going to work well, and you're thinking 7 or 6 wins. Let us know. Give me your way too early record prediction for the Saints. All right, so co-defensive coordinators, Ryan Nielsen and Kris Richard, they've been promoted as co-DCs, And they'll, by the way, continue to oversee their positions that they coach as well. Richard in the secondary and Nielsen on that defensive line as well. Now, it seems like Dennis Allen will likely still be the defensive play caller. That's what he said at his press conference when he was hired. So, I like that because when he's been doing that, this defense has excelled. Here's what I also like, though. Kris Richard especially, he has defensive play calling experience with the Dallas Cowboys. He was on that Seahawks coaching staff with the Legion of Boom several years ago. Lots of experience. Nielsen in there as well. I think I have no problem with co-defensive coordinators if Allen's calling plays anyway, because you don't really have an issue on one guy over the other. So we'll see how that ends up shaking out for the New Orleans Saints. Obviously people are going to wonder if it works. Nielsen joined the staff in 2017, Richard last year, so Nielsen's kind of had to pay his dues a little bit more here. But again, Richard's had a lot of experience in some different places overall. This defense, you want to keep it rolling because it's the strength of your football team right now. And last year, shut out Tom Brady, which hadn't happened in 15 years. More on the coaching staff and the latest on the Saints coming up in just a moment. But we've got this throwback polo on sale. What do they call them? Sir Saint, producer Trace. You get the old school logo. You get the 2-pack combo. It's on sale. Go check it out. Chatsports.com/throwback. Go get yourself a throwback Saints polo combo. Two polos coming your way, a black one, a white one with the logo there. Great looking polos. Go check it out. Chatsports.com/throwback. That link will be in the comments and in the description of this video. Okay, so Kris Richard, like I said, he was part of that Legion of Boom in Seattle when he was the defensive backs coach. Joins Dallas. His first couple years there, he was great. Got him a head coach interview. Things kind of fell apart that last year he was there. Then he lands in New Orleans, and by all accounts, things have gone well because this defense has obviously continued to play really well since he's been on board. As far as Ryan Nielsen goes, signed with the Eagles, never made it as a player. He's kind of been all over the place, college and then now in the NFL, NC State, USC, Idaho, Ole Miss, Central Connecticut State, Tennessee Martin, Northern Illinois as well, and multiple opportunities to be a college defensive coordinator. Now he kind of earns his way up in the NFL, and he gets to co-DC along with Kris Richard. Again, it sounds like Dennis Allen will call the plays, but this could bode well for both these guys moving forward if they want to be full-time defensive play callers or maybe even head coaches in the NFL one day. Do you like this Saints coaching staff? Type Y for yes. Type in for no. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments of this video. Are you a fan of this staff? And be sure to hit that subscribe button here on New Orleans Saints Now. It's youtube.com/Saints Today.